Hello, my young theologians and philosophers and essay writers. So this video is to talk to you about writing a good level 4 12-mark essay. So this might not get you 11 and 12 out of 12, but this is what, if you're aiming for a really good level 4, this is a structure you can follow and how you can sort of hit what you need to do to get that. So I've put here aiming for 10. You're aiming to get up there into a level 4, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll get to the very top of it. But this is a really good thing to aim for if you're finding yourself getting 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12. And you just want to know what it is you need to do to get up into that top bracket. And then hopefully this will help you out. So as always, I say you need to start by looking at the statement and deciding what you think about it. The statement will always be something that has got more than one view on it. You could either agree or disagree, think it's correct or incorrect. And you first of all have to decide what you think. So what is the essay going to argue? And that's called your thesis. So I've put a little T after it here to show you where we're going to talk about it. Yeah. So this is what you need to start by doing, is look at it and really decide, do you agree or disagree with the statement? And then that is what you set out in your introduction. So of course you're going to give the points for and against the statement, but you have to start by deciding. We don't want any like plot twists at the end of your essay or big reveals as to what you really thought. No, the essay needs to read like you know what you think and you're going to prove it. You're going to set it out and prove why you think that. This is the logical chains of reasoning that we talk about that you need to show by evaluating the points and, you know, showing why your view is best. So the way I like to start my essays with you is with the introduction. Just literally, this statement is suggesting that. Say what the statement is suggesting. You just rephrase it. This essay will argue that the statement is correct or incorrect. Which one is it? Okay, you decide before you write the essay. You write it in your introduction. That way, if you run out of time later, you've already said it at the beginning. So this really does help. Okay, so you start with this. Then you're going to give one paragraph for the statement. So some people may agree with this, or you might say some Christians or some Muslims will agree with this statement because, and follow your Peel paragraph structure that you know, where you make a point, you give it some evidence, you explain it, and you link it back to the statement. And you will not get 10 out of 12 if you are not giving at least 2 quotes or pieces of religious evidence. So a key word or a key religious story. So that's why for each one, you remember to peel both of them. And then you link back to, you know, therefore, these Christians or these Muslims will agree with the statement. On the other hand, you now move to your second paragraph. Some Christians or Muslims or people would disagree with the statement because you give your point, give some evidence. So you've ticked it twice. Now with your evidence, you explain it and you link it back as to why that group of people would disagree. To really secure your level here, you need to say perhaps like a type, like it could be liberal or fundamentalist, or it could be Sunni or Shia, Protestant or Catholic. It could be, you know, all different types of people within a religion is really what's going to help you as well. And then once you've done that twice, you've done the for and the against, you're going to come to the conclusion. And to get 10 out of 12 rather than 9 or 8, really make sure in your conclusion you give enough evaluation. So showing why the different sides are stronger or not. So here is where you have to go back to what you thought. Did you agree or disagree? If you agree with the statement, the arguments for the statement are going to be stronger because why do you agree with it? You've put out both sides. So why do you think that one's stronger? And if you agree with the statement, the arguments against are going to have to be weaker. Because why doesn't it convince you? Why is it that you still think for? And then you flip it the other way if you're saying it's incorrect. If you think the statement is incorrect, the arguments for the statement are weaker. They didn't convince you. And the arguments against are stronger because that convinced you. So you have to really know what you think before you write this conclusion here. So at the end, you're just saying, so therefore it's correct or incorrect. I'll just repeat it again. If you are in favour of the statement, you think it's correct, the arguments for are stronger, the arguments against are weaker. If you do not agree with the statement, if it's incorrect, the arguments against are stronger and the arguments for are weaker. So this is when you get your evaluation in here, and obviously you need to give a reason why. So sometimes people will do this and get 9 because they don't